Hello, fellow students. Welcome back to the Career Development Office's YouTube channel. Today, I'll talk about the mysterious cover letter. We'll learn the purpose of a cover letter, what's included in the cover letter, and of course, show you an example of a good cover letter. Let's start with why a cover letter is important when applying for a job or internship. First, the resume is just a report of your experiences and skills. It's difficult to be creative and develop a personality in a resume. The cover letter supplements your resume and is more fluid in regards to content. The cover letter allows you to paint a picture of who you are for the employer. This is where you can add elements that show how you fit the organizational culture. So, what's included in a cover letter? There are three main paragraphs. The first paragraph is the attention grabber. If you started reading a book that didn't interest you, I bet you'd stop reading it pretty quickly. This is the same for a cover letter. An employer needs to be engaged and interested in what they're reading to continue. You also want to briefly state the what and the why. What position are you seeking? Why will you fit this position? And don't get lazy on this point. Saying you have the skills and abilities to be an excellent candidate is way too broad, so be specific. Here's an example of a dull opening statement. I want your job opening because it matches what I can do. I am getting my master's, so I am qualified to do it. The second paragraph is where you match your knowledge, skills, and abilities to the job opening. Don't repeat exactly what's in your resume. This is your opportunity to talk about other experiences that didn't fit in your resume or to elaborate and give depth to those experiences. Finally, the third paragraph is your closing statement. This is where you ask for an interview and thank them for their time. Sorry to disappoint, but you can't have a general cover letter. Each cover letter must be tailored to each specific job you are applying for. However, a general letter is worse than no letter. It just shows you don't care enough to tailor it. The most important paragraph is the second paragraph. Why, you may ask? This section should highlight your skills and why you would be an asset to the company. Link your skills with the job expectations. The most important thing to remember is do this as clearly and concisely as possible. You don't want the employer struggling to figure out how you will be able to complete the job duties. Are there such things as bad cover letters? Yes! You really want to put just as much time and effort into the cover letter as you did with your resume. Let's take a quick look at a bad example of a cover letter. Hi Jessica, I guess the only reason I'm applying is because I studied journalism at USC. Originally, I was an engineer, but the courses were too hard and my GPA suffered. I don't read your magazine and don't have all the necessary skills, but I believe I am a quick learner and can figure out what I need to know. I have average writing skills, which will help me contribute to your company. I hope to hear from you soon since I need a job fast and I want to stay in the area. Now, I know you wouldn't write a letter this bad, but it demonstrates some common cover letter problems. A lack of confidence and abilities, a lack of knowledge of the company and industry, and no clue about the skills needed for the job. This is how your letter will sound if you try to write a general cover letter. Here are some pointers on what not to do in a cover letter. First, don't emphasize what the company will do for you. They really want to know what you bring to the table for them. Second, don't be doubtful or arrogant. There is nothing more convincing and attractive than someone who is confident and humble in their accomplishments. Third, don't just duplicate information from your resume. They are very capable of reading your resume on their own. Fourth, don't assume they will draw the connection. You have to do the work for them. Link your skills to the job duties. Now, for all you visual learners, here's an example of a cover letter. This can take different forms, but just note this is one possible way of doing it. First, you want to have the person's name or organization at the top with some identifying information. This starts the cover letter off with a clean and organized look. If you don't know the person you're writing to, try and figure it out. LinkedIn is a great tool for finding names. As you can see in the example, the first paragraph states the what and the why while trying to grab their attention. When reading this intro, are you interested to read more? If so, this person did an excellent job of grabbing your attention and putting you in a positive mood. Next is the body of the letter. This person talks about their recent internship that is relevant to the job they are applying for. They connect what they did with what the job asks for. They are very specific in how their previous experience connects to the current job. The last paragraph is the closing statement. Don't forget to ask for an interview. If you have questions about this video or want more tips on how to develop a good cover letter, contact the CGU Career Development Office. Check our website for our walk-in hours. No need for an appointment. Just pop on in and meet with a career specialist. Also, like us on Facebook to hear more about career advice and keep an eye out for our monthly newsletter and other videos.